Hello everybody and welcome back to France. We just got done with a big war against Castile and Portugal. It went pretty smoothly. Got a bunch of different bits of land from them all over the world. So hopefully that'll kind of like cripple them a little bit because they're kind of being annoying over in the New World because North America is definitely supposed to be ours and they were trying to encroach on that by sneaking California before us, although we do have California here to ourselves. What we need to do right now, though, is a lot of overextension. 77%, 100 being the magic number, of course. After 100%, bad stuff happens. But up to 77%, we get a huge reduction to our trade power. And we also get that huge national unrest. I mean, we're going to have rebellions like crazy here, so we are going to have to play a little bit of internal politics. But one of the interesting things that I've noticed is Aragon actually does now have above 55 or above 50% liberty desire with Castile. So Castile's had this personal union over Aragon for a long time. It's been very annoying. That could turn into Spain at any moment. I don't know if... I think we strategically took Barcelona to prevent them from being able to form Spain. I think they need to... one of these nations needs to control Barcelona for that to happen, but you know, Spain could happen. Spain could happen, and that would be a unifying of these two nations, and it would be it'd be more annoying than it is now. But even right now, it's kind of annoying that if we fight Castile, we're fighting Aragon too. So we could actually, we're capable, I think, of buttering up Aragon enough to allow them to support our independence. Right now, they're saying they don't want this because they have a neutral attitude towards us, but they also have a negative opinion. I think we could actually get there. The only problem is Aragon, are they going to drop below 50% by the time we can get them buttered up? That's the problem. Heck, we might even want to send them a gift. But yeah, I think right now we just kind of got to do some maintenance here. Okay, it looks like we have a lot of potential to create claims over here. And I'm really not... Oh, wait a second. These guys have vassals. That's why we needed to build a spy network with them, because the well, this is the Aztecs here. Do we already have a claim on the Aztecs? No. Get like a claim here. Let's get a claim down here. Although I don't know if this is going to exist in a second here, as these nations are... Like, who's warring with who? Oh, it's less likely these guys are going to exist. Okay. 6 development, sure. Let's get a claim here. Let's just get some claims spread around there. Okay, cool. We probably don't need to be working on that spy network anymore. However, and we'll probably eat this before we need to come down and eat that, so I think we're good there. Although it looks like we are touching the Sioux here, so we could get a spy network going here with them. What's the claim situation looking like over here? Okay, we already have claims on the Cherokee, and down here we have a lot of claims already over here. What nation is this? Get a claim on you. We have claims over here, though. On one of them. The truth is, we probably just want to group up these troops here. And just attack into this nation here, who has a 14 military technology. We're at 17. Plus, unlikely that they've actually worked on military idea groups here. They have offensive, defensive, but they have no points in either of them. So we should be in. We're the French, so 5 versus their 6,000 shouldn't even be much of a fight. It shouldn't be much of a fight. Let's group up right there and get ready to attack here. If we need to train up some mercs, we will, just to kind of give ourselves a little bit of an additional boost there. Yeah, we need to go through our armies and actually figure out where is everybody. Where is everybody? The other thing is we have a lot of spy network with Castile. And that did give us a benefit when we finished the war. It actually reduced the amount of aggressive expansion that we got by taking land from them. But for now, I think for the most part, we have completely kicked Castile back to Europe. Like, they don't have any island nations. I'm pretty sure we took all of their island nations. So this is all there is for Castile now. Of course, if we wanted claims on Aragon, we'd have to do it through Castile. Although, if we're also trying to butter up Aragon enough to get them to support their independence against Castile, we don't really need more claims against Aragon, making them feel antsy. So let's actually... We're not close enough to get a claim on Galicia. We could grab a claim on Navarra, because they are a subject of Castile. Sure, I guess. And we could probably get one more. So Castile, that's done with Castile. They've detected us anyway, so it's good to pull them back. What else? We got one more free diplomat here. Austria. So I was looking at the coalition map mode. Of course, there is no coalition against us yet. There's only a few people in Europe that could actually join it. Like Salzburg is right on that line, but going to tick down. Saxony is someone that doesn't. Ironically, they actually do like us, but there's a lot of aggressive expansion. I think we actually want to come in and butter up Austria, just to kind of top them off a bit. Then we're probably going to need to work on our allies. I'm liking this. Brandenburg almost getting the votes here. Almost getting the votes here. It really comes down to Trier is kind of the swing vote here if they want to switch their vote to... They are willing to vote for a Protestant. Brandenburg, are you Protestant? You are Protestant. Why are you not voting for Brandenburg? They're like rivals or something? They're probably... No, they're not rivals. Hopefully Brandenburg can swing that vote, because otherwise the Austrians are going to win here at a 3-1, or 3-3 tie goes to Austria. Maintain the emperorship. We have a lot of papal influence here. Have we actually spent any of it? We have actually invested some of it already. It looks like this is going to start costing us a decent amount. We could just kind of chill out and look to actually spending it on one of these buttons here. What's our inflation look like? Oh, it's low. Okay, so we don't need to get the thing that reduces our inflation. We could save up for the stability point. That's always kind of a fun one. Yeah, you know what? Let's save up for the stability point. Okay, so all of our... Well, when we get the diplomats back, when we unpause, then we'll have some more to do with the diplomats. Didn't we have troops down here? They were mercenaries and we disbanded them. Okay. We're gonna get rebels down here, like, for sure. But they're also going to be French. Like, they're not separatists. But they will rise up. In fact, what do we... Whoa, whoa. We're at 90% here. But we're ready for them. And if this conversion gets done, then we'll actually... we won't even have that trigger. But we're ready for these 20,000. Oldenburg. What's going on in Oldenburg? Religious zeal. Okay, so Oldenburg was probably converted via a Reformation center. A Reformation center nearby. So I think I remember we already are sending up... Yeah, we're already sending up one of these groups up to Oldenburg to take care of that. Okay. And we have some troops in Hamburg because same thing happened here, which is incredibly annoying. I'm not actually seeing the Center of Reformation. It might have gotten taken care of. It might have ended. Yeah, so hopefully we don't get any more of our provinces converting like that. Okay, so that should be okay up there. These guys here are just heading back to France because they're probably noticing... Yeah, okay, there's rebels there eventually. So we have all these 22... Okay, so 25,000 down here in Africa. And we have transports here, so they'll be able to go around to wherever they need to go, which is good. We might have to do the trick. We might be able, once we get the cores done, we'll be able to do some tricks here. And also we have low legitimacy. Yikes. Yikes, our air must not have been a strong air, but oh, that's right. Weaker air, but very, very good air in general. Okay, so we're one technology away from getting another idea group, so I don't know what we're going to do for that. We're 9 years ahead, though. We're way ahead on time. One thing we can actually do with military powers, we can actually boost our legitimacy here. Oh, there's a couple things going on here, guys. Couple things going on here, actually. Very interesting. So we are in the age of absolutism, okay? Age of absolutism. This actually is... absolutism is a very important stat. It improves discipline, which of course is a key factor to winning battles. And it also gives us administrative efficiency. Look at that, just having 10 absolutism is 4.3 administrative efficiency. If we can get this up to 100 or so, what's our maximum? Because of the low legitimacy, our maximum is 82, but that will likely go up. That will likely go up if we have like a really high legitimacy. We'll probably, I would imagine, being a great power, being the greatest power in the world, I would imagine we could probably get up to 100. 95 to 100 is what I'm assuming. So, we haven't looked at changing our government type either. But, so what we could do is, if we look at this, not only will we gain 10 legitimacy, but we'll also increase our absolutism by 2. Which gives us all these amazing benefits. And the cool thing about this is this stuff holds. This absolutism holds even past the age of absolutism. So the rest of the game, if we can get this as high as possible, as quickly as possible, then we are going to be able to benefit from that administrative efficiency, which makes coring province, that all comes into here, which makes coring provinces far cheaper. Far cheaper. And I believe it also reduces aggressive expansion. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't. It's just like one of the most important stats in the game, honestly, in terms of being able to grow your nation without being hindered by points or other people getting in the way. So it's a very important number. So we can actually, there's another reason to actually boost this legitimacy as well. Also be increasing our absolutism. So absolutism, we can look at this here and we can see that it is gained by harsh treatment of rebels, increasing stability apparently. Apparently it looks like one of our ideas is just giving us half a point per year. Not sure. But also, where is it? Decreasing autonomy. Okay, per 20 development that we decrease autonomy, we will gain 1 absolutism. That's huge. So we haven't really talked. We have talked about autonomy in the province, right? And we've talked about how, you know, sometimes we've actually raised autonomy in order to reduce unrest. Well, now we're going to actually want to go through anywhere that we can actually reduce autonomy. These are all, it looks like, 0 autonomy here. It's all had time to tick down, but right here, 13% autonomy here. The unrest here is minus 4.2%, but a lot of that is poor legitimacy, overextension, things that will probably go away. So this is a little bit risky. There is going to be an unrest factor here if we do this. Let's actually... I almost pressed the button a little bit too early here. So one thing that you lose... you'll actually lose absolutism by accepting rebel demands. Okay. But one of the interesting things is about one of the rebels that we have right now is the particularists here. Their goal in life is to raise autonomy. If we look here, their goal in life is to just raise autonomy in just like a bajillion provinces here. I mean, just tons of provinces. Even a lot of the provinces in our actual home area, it's just tons of areas. But the cool thing is, raising autonomy in these areas will actually benefit us in a weird way, because we'll actually be able to go in and then reduce the autonomy. So we could actually just accept the demands here, because if we look here, a lot of places are, we're gonna have to deal with this rebellion regardless. We could just handle them. We could just accept their demands. We're going to lose 10 absolutism. We already have 10 absolutism, which is a bummer. But then what we'll do is after we do this, we're going to just go hard and basically try to reduce autonomy everywhere, harsh treatment a lot of rebels, and boost our absolutism as much as possible. So yes. The rebels have won. So that gets rid of all those like annoying rebellion issues in these little island areas. See, now that's going to be at 0. Recent uprising. And we're going to have time to now convert these to Catholic and get them situated in our trade areas. Now, of course, it makes the autonomy go up to a bajillion, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now we can go through and actually reduce the autonomy in a lot of these areas. So we need to increase local arrest and reduce the autonomy. See, it's saying that we'll get 0.85 absolutism. So yeah, we're just going to want to go through here, start hitting these buttons. It's negative 100. It's over negative 100 unrest because there was just that uprising that applied to all these different areas that had a little bit of particularist interest. It's unlikely that any of this will actually rebel because when the overextension ticks off, then it'll all kind of go back to normal. We will be just fine. You can see a lot of this is on our French lands. We're not worried at all. We're not worried at all. So technically we're losing about 5. We're losing about 5% autonomy by doing this. As you can see, these are only going to 5 because they gained 30, now they're losing 25. But when you look at our absolutism, it's going to be much, much higher, which is going to be great. Hit all the things. Now don't get me wrong, we might actually have a little bit of a rebellion issue. Where is St. Helen? Or Helena. See, we might not actually want to do this province. Did we just grab this in the war? Overextension. I think we're fine. I think we're fine there. Totally fine. Okay. Continuing along. We're going to see a lot of these are now starting to pop up. Now it's kind of like, okay, I don't know if we want to do this in like Bermuda and stuff like that, because there is, I don't know, is it separatism that we're going to get in Bermuda? What does this look like here? Yeah, there's actually separatism here. That could be really, really annoying, hitting the button there. In fact, it is saying 0% still though, right? Yeah. All right. So if we go look at our absolutism right now, we're probably going to see 36, a much, much larger number. So we lost 10, but then we gained 36, and we can now continue to push it forward. If we look here, let's see, where else can we do? Like we could come through in like this area here. Where is this? Why are you only -4? Overextension. You know what the heck? Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll get a little bit of unrest there. It'll be fine. It might rebel, it might not. We'll be ready for it either way. We'll be ready for it. And the more provinces that we can safely do this, the better. Yeah, I don't think we want to mess too much with a lot of these other areas. Yeah, some of these areas already have a bunch of unrest too, so. Yeah, I think here we're going to kind of just be chilling out. We're just going to be chilling out. So that gets us a total of 36 or 37. And then we could also strengthen our government. Because as we could see, military points were way ahead of time on here, so we're not going to need any military points in the immediate future here. We're boosting our absolutism, which is a good permanent gain. So even though it's kind of like... There's a lot of things that are good about this, actually. I know we're wasting a ton of military points, but we're now in a good legitimacy area, so that should be massively reducing the amount of unrest. Yeah, so we just went from having negative unrest due to poor legitimacy to actually -2 unrest due to high legitimacy. And then we also get another bunch of just really good factors from having high legitimacy. It just affects a lot of our things, the ability to have relationships with other nations and things like that. In fact, the Hamburg rebellion is actually now gone, which is a big deal. That should be ticking away with the high legitimacy. Okay, what else are we doing here to make up for things? We can do states. Now, of course, if we did states, then we could presumably have more areas to reduce autonomy. The more states we have. How many states are we actually capable of going up to now at this point? How many states are we capable? We have 5 available states. We probably do want to... We'd probably prefer to state the Iberian land before stating... Like Catalonia here would actually be really good. We probably want to state this area here. Seville. These areas right here look like they'd be good for stating. And then we're also going to need to state as we come into northern Germany for Berlin. And as we, we'll probably want to state like Moscow. And once we take over Hungary, there'll probably be some good spots to state in this area too. So of course, because again, our main goal right now actually is to go for a bunch of stuff that we're not doing right now. Right? We need Berlin. We need Vienna, and we need Moscow. Now Moscow, we should be coming up on a good opportunity for war against... So Russia's actually allied with Korea. Is that a problem for us? No, but we would probably expect to see Koreans maybe doing an assault on French Australia, maybe. I don't know, but other than that, they're not really going to do anything. We look at the fort situation over here, there's not too much. There's 5 forts, they're all next to each other. We just have to go boom, boom, boom. And then there's one up here. So we'd get this fort, and then we go grab these forts, and then basically Russia would give us whatever they want. The cool thing is Sweden's losing a war right now, and we also do need to potentially go after Denmark here. If we look at global trade, I believe it triggered here, correct? Yeah. Which is not where we wanted it. We much rather would have preferred it to spawn in London, because that would have been more around our area instead of completely engulfed by the Netherlands. So what is our ability? So we need 5,000 ducats to embrace this. Wow. We have 9 years though to do that. We have 9 years to do that. We're losing money, but part of that is because we're colonizing like an insane amount. That last colony, we're paying 1,600% penalty on that. So once a lot of these colonies finish, we'll be just fine in that regard. We'll go down. We were just trying to raise Castile there. That's part of the reason why that's looking the way that it is. But Barcelona, we're going to have some rebels here, but we'll be okay with that. Okay, so we have these troops coming up here. Heck, maybe you guys want to go sit in Barcelona. Maybe you guys actually want to go sit in Seville. You guys are chilling out, that's fine. You guys are chilling out, that's fine. Fine. Okay, we have 25,000 here, which will be taking care of the African rebels. The rebellions that we'll have in Africa. Let's go through, do a sweep here, there, going up to Seville. These guys, can we continue to explore with you, or have we actually explored everything? I think we have explored everything, so this is not letting us go this way because it's wasteland. Why we can't just like walk into it and then sort of quote quote discover the wasteland is beyond me, but okay, so I think we have discovered all of the non-wasteland provinces. Yeah, we never took the Valkyries or whatever those islands are called down there from the Portuguese. So let's go over here. In fact, we could probably just assign the actual conquistador to you. So we don't need the conquistadors anymore. They have done their job. The only thing is potentially we could come up here, walk around up here and like explore some of this area. I'm not sure if that's going to be important to us or not. In fact, actually, well, this is wasteland here. If we give you the conquistador, can you just like, no, because we need military access, huh? Yeah, never mind. And let's go back over here. Heck, this might be another one of those where we don't unpause. Okay, so the estates are a little upset, so the clergy think they need more land. Clergy think they need more land. This would be a good one for the nobility. Oh, this would be a great one for the clergy. Great one for the clergy. There we go. They're happy. Can we actually hit any buttons here? Demand administrative support. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Definitely want to hit that button. They're going to be a little upset, but it's going to, see how it's 39.97%. So next month, it's immediately going to go up to 40, and we'll be just fine. This adds 15 influence. This is going to put them like right on the edge. Right on the edge. Here, it looks like we're about a year away from the burgers being happy with us. So, if we hit this button, I mean, we could just get a ton of money from them. Or we could get a ton of Diplo. We're actually kind of capped on our Diplo. Are we culture converting this? No, because we're still trying to convert it. Okay. So we need to actually boost... We need to do some development. Oh, London looks like a prime place to develop. But another thing we're trying to do is get more provinces at 20 development. More provinces up to 20 development. But you know what? London, I think, is going to be worth it. Let's boost some into London. Okay, so that'll spend some points, and then we can go here and we can demand diplomatic power. Cool. Again, they're going to be a little upset for... Whoa, wait a second here, buddy. We put them at 80% only because we just developed London. That actually put them over the edge. Not because they were at 64%. We added 15 with the demand diplomatic. No, not the demand diplomatic. The colonial thing. Uh-oh. So we need to double check now. When is this going to go away? Whoa. We're potentially in trouble here, actually, because that's a minus 10% that's going to go away in 16, not a plus 10%. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure out that fact that they're trying to rebel here. We can call the Diet, and then we can also demand military support. Fantastic. The states are taken care of. States are taken care of. I think most of our troops, all the troops are all the troops are moving. All the troops are moving. The navies, what are the navies up to? We have 34 transports here. I think we actually kind of want take... I think we're actually going to want to move... 22,000 troops over to North America. And then we're also going to need... We just need more transports, actually. Let's just build some transports. I want another stack of 22. I need 10 more transports. Except for, let me double check we don't already have those somewhere. Okay. 4 galleys that we don't need, honestly. 25 down there, that's fine. "22 heavies, 22 transports. A single light ship over here. Okay. Why don't you make your way over here? It'd probably be easier just to build a new one. Honestly, that's the funny part. Okay, so yeah, let's get... Actually, it tells us down here how many transports we have, doesn't it? We have 60 right now. That's 35 plus 25, okay. We do need 10 more. This will be 22 plus 22 plus 25, although that gives us... Okay, we might have an extra transport, it's fine. How many are we building right now? We only need to build 10. Okay, somewhere we have a transport, right? Because it says we have 60. This is 34. Oh, it said 35 a second ago. Yeah, whatever. That'll be fine. Okay. So the ships look like they're all doing stuff, which is good. We probably already had them set up from the last episode. We do need to butter up Poland. Alright guys, we do need to take a pause here, but I think we're ready to go. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to war with Russia. That's definitely on the docket. And sort of working out the rebellion issues that we got going on here. Hopefully also doing some wars in North America to clean that up and also get all of this to be the nice French blue. Yes. Yes. Looking good. Looking good, guys. Sorry if that was a bit of a slower episode, but you know, we've worked on the absolutism, which is a big deal. Heck, we're already at 48. That's a big deal. We could actually harsh treatment to actually boost it a little bit. Is it 1 or is it 2 that we get from harsh treatment? We just do 1 from harsh treatment. Okay. We're ready to fight these guys, but we could just, in terms of getting the absolutism up, it's tricky. It's tricky. We'll just leave it for now, but something can happen. We can actually try to trigger something. Court and country here. Unrest of at least 1. We don't have right now. And then, oh, it says at war. We have to be at war for this to trigger. Okay. Well, this can actually give you some really cool stuff. This court and country can actually boost your total. It's a nasty disaster, but it can actually give benefiting effects if you can survive it, which might be kind of interesting to do. I haven't done it before. So, all right, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Sorry for the slower episode. And sorry, oh, I forgot to apologize, everyone. The last 4 episodes, we had that mouse issue, right? Like the mouse wasn't synced up correctly. OBS, like I'm just having like a really tough time. It seems to be completely resetting how the scenes, I've set up the scenes. It keeps flipping back and forth. And for some reason, it just like getting the mouse to sync up is like an extra couple steps now. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, though. I'll see you guys in the next one.